Well, I'm tired about all the experts talking about the best credit cards for excellent credit, for good credit, or for bad credit. Who takes care of those in the middle? Those who have a fair or average credit. So in today's conversation, I want to address that. Here are the top 10 best credit cards for fair or average credit. In other words, those who have a credit score ranging from 590 to 690. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweaty Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 credit cards for fair or average credit. In other words, this is good for folks who have a credit score ranging from 590 to 690. Sometimes you hear fair or average credit is basically encompasses folks who have a credit score ranging from 630 to 689. The bottom line is that if your credit score is in the 600s, you are considered fair or average credit. That's just the bottom line. And it's important to understand that these credit cards that I'm telling you in today's conversation, you want to consider them temporary credit cards. In other words, your goal should not be to be stuck in the 600 credit score category. Your goal is to move to 700s and possibly 800. Okay, you want to have stellar credit. This should be a journey, but also a destination. This is important, and everything starts from financial discipline. Okay, and one thing I also want you to pay attention to is that you can actually choose a credit card for fair or average credit with your current financial institution. You can talk to the bank or credit union where you currently have accounts, and you can start from there. Now, if they don't have credit cards that fit your financial profile at the moment, then you can pick one card that I'm going to give you in today's conversation, but use the card responsibly. And after 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months, you can ask for an upgrade. Okay, so the 600 credit score category must be thought of as something temporary. And remember that you want to choose a card that reports to the major credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. You want a card that has a low or no fees. You want a card that allows you to monitor your credit score. Okay, this is important. And but before I get into the nitty-gritty, please check out this video. We do have a strict methodology on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing credit cards. So check this out. Number 10, folks, we have here Advance credit card. This is a credit card that is issued by a web bank, member FDIC, and our score is 6.5 over 10. And this is best for no penalty APR. So the card has no intro bonus, and there's an annual fee of $59. The regular APR stands at 25% variable, and the recommended credit for this card 580 to 740. What are the pros and cons of this card? The card helps you build your credit by reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. That's just great. And you can see, they actually have a soft pull, so you can check to see if you qualify for this card without having a hard inquiry on your credit report. So we kind of like that. We love it. And what about the cons? You cannot complete balance transfers with this card, okay? And the 24%, 25% variable APR, if you were to ask us, this is kind of high. But again, this comes with the territory. If you have what I would call a subprime or sort of subprime credit, then you are going to have a high APR, at least to start with. But the card also has a zero fraud liability for unauthorized charges. You can actually you can benefit from a fast and easy application process. So this is kind of cool. Number 9, we have the Prosper card. it's kind of interesting. This is a new card, by the way. This is everybody knows the Prosper loans, but they just came out with this product. It's a card, it's a credit card, it's a MasterCard, and our score is 7/10, and there is no purchase intro APR or transfer intro APR. The regular APR actually oscillates from 23.99% to 29.99%. This is kind of high, okay? And basically, the annual fee is waived for the first year with auto pay, but it will be $39 afterwards. And the minimum credit here, fair to bad, bad to fair, okay? One thing you need to understand is that in our view, the credit limit on this credit card is up to $3,000. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. If you are in that category or you're trying to boost your credit, do not carry a balance on this credit card because the APR is kind of high. It's crazily high. So, but they do report to all three major credit bureaus. So this is kind of cool. They will help you establish credit. No security deposit required. All these cards I'm giving you in today's conversation are unsecured, okay? And the Prosper card is issued by Coastal Community Bank, member FDIC. Number 8, folks, we have Milestone Gold MasterCard. Our score, 7.5/10. So this card is great for fraud protection. You will pay an annual fee that ranges from $35 to $99. The regular APR, 24.90%, okay? And the recommended credit score here, it goes from 300 to 670. So even if you have poor credit, no credit, or fair credit, you can still qualify. And the card, it has some pros and cons. Let's just look into the pros and cons. So what are the pros? This is an unsecured credit card, meaning you don't have to put down a security deposit. This is a MasterCard, so it is widely accepted by merchants, right? What about the cons? The APR is kind of high, 24.90%, okay? And no rewards program to help offset the annual fee, which can range from $35 to $99, okay? So the bottom line here is that this is a card that can help you get into the 700 category or 800 category in terms of your FICO score, but do not carry balances, not at all, because the APR will just kill you. And the card will protect you from fraud, and they also offer zero liability fraud protection for unauthorized purchases if your card is lost or stolen, okay? You also get identity monitoring to safeguard your sensitive personal information. Number 7, we have Mission Lake Cashback. Our score, 8/10. So this card is great for a low annual fee, all right? We love that. And they have a cashback program. So you have 1 to 1.5% cashback unlimited and cashback on all purchases, okay? The APR is crazily high as well, 26.99 to 29.99%, and the recommended credit score, fair to good, so 580 to 740. So anyone who wants to earn modest cashback rewards with fair credit may find this card pretty interesting. With no security deposit required and a fairly low annual fee compared to other cards on the market, this card offers some decent starting ground for credit building. So what are the pros and cons here? The annual fee on the card is fairly low at only $0 to $19. You will not need a security deposit to open this card, okay? What about the cons? There are no intro APR offers on balance transfers or purchases, and the APR is really, really higher than average, okay? And the cool thing is you can actually see if you qualify without harming your credit score. So a soft pull, this is kind of interesting. We love that. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about the best credit card, the top 10 best credit cards for a fair or average credit. Number 6, we have Indigo Platinum. Our score, 8/10. Here you have an annual fee that goes from $0 to $99. The regular APR, 24.90%. And the recommended credit, bad to fair. So if you have poor credit or no credit, you can still qualify for this card, okay? And the thing here is that with the Indigo Platinum card, if you have experienced bankruptcy, you will be welcome. In other words, they will take you. Of course, the APR will be very high, but that's what it is. One thing we don't like at all with this card is the limit is very low. The credit card limit is very low. Okay, here are the pros and cons. Pros: you do have some perks and protections like travel assistance service and extended warranty coverage, and this card will help you boost your credit score as long as you make payments on time. And what about the cons? Cardholders with poor credit may be charged an annual fee of up to $99, and the card's credit limit is low. It will only go up as high as 300, even though we have found people who have had a limit of 3,000. So it looks like they kind of look at the person's profile. Obviously, if you have a credit score in the 600s, you will not get the same credit limit as if you had a credit score in the 300s. So it's all about, this is on a case-by-case basis. Numbers 5, folks. We have Pedal 2 Cashback No Fees Visa. Our score 8.5 over 10, and this card is great if you're trying to build credit or rebuild credit with cashback. Okay, so you have 1.5% up to 1.5% cashback on eligible purchases after making 12 on-time monthly payments, and you have 1% cashback on eligible purchases right away. And we love the fact that the regular APR is reasonable, quote unquote reasonable, because it goes from 12.99% to 26.99% variable. Okay, and the cool thing here is that if you have no credit history, bad credit history, fair credit history, they'll take care of you. Okay, what are the pros and cons of the Pedal 2 credit cards, Pedal 2 Visa credit cards? Pros: you can feasibly be approved for this card even without any credit history. You will earn up to 1.5% cashback on eligible purchases after 12 months of on-time payments. What about the cons? You must have more than $20 available in cashback to redeem for a direct deposit or a check, and the maximum APR for this card is quite high at 26.99% variable. Number 4, folks, we have the Capital One Platinum card. Our score 8.5 over 10. We love this card because it has a very simple set of rewards. So this is our pick for simplicity. So there is no annual fee. The APR is kind of high, 26.99% variable. The recommended credit score 590 to 690 average. Okay, and even though the card does not offer rewards, the fact that you have a $0 annual fee option is kind of cool. Okay, because this kind of helps you have responsible behavior. Okay, and so you can be automatically considered for a higher credit limit in as little as 6 months, and you can choose your own due date, which lets you schedule your payment for the time of the month that best suits your cash flow. And if you do make a late payment, the card does not impose a penalty APR, and the card does not charge foreign transaction fees. What about the cons? Obviously, as you said it before, there are no rewards, and the APR, the ongoing APR, is kind of high. But as long as you pay your balances each month, you're good to go. And in our view, this is a great card because Capital One has some of the most popular credit cards on the market. They have premium credit cards, so after 6 months, you can be upgraded. You can still remain. You can have the same card, the Capital One Platinum, or have another card. Number 3, folks, we have the Capital One Quicksilver One Cash Rewards. Our score 9 over 10. This card has an annual fee of $39. The regular APR is kind of identical to the one I said before, 26.99% variable APR. The recommended credit score 590 to 689. Okay, and what about the pros and cons here? So this card, the Capital One Quicksilver One Cash Rewards credit card, kind of mouthful. This card has an ongoing rewards scheme that helps you actually rack up rewards. Okay, you don't need to keep track of bonus categories. You simply earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on all purchases. Did you hear that? All purchases, and you can be automatically considered for a higher credit limit in as little as 6 months. What about the cons? There is a $39 annual fee, and you will need to spend at least $2,600 per year to make that back. And unlike some other cashback cards, it does not allow you to boost your rewards earnings with bonus categories. So something you need to really think about. But overall, this is a solid credit card. You can monitor your credit profile with the CreditWise app, which is free for everyone. You have $0 fraud liability if your card is ever lost or stolen. And there's no limit to how much cashback you can earn. And cashback does not expire for the life of the account. So this is really good. And again, at the end of the day, you can use this card to strengthen your credit. But of course, you need to use the card responsibly, right? Number 2, folks, we have Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards. This is a great card. Our score 9.5 over 10. So if you have fair credit and you are looking for a great credit card right now, I want you to think about the Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards credit card. The regular APR oscillates from 8.99% to 29.99%, and this is variable. And the recommended credit score goes from 600 to 850, so from fair to excellent. And we love the fact that this is our pick for cashback plus flexibility. Okay, this is a great card. It can be an ideal choice if you plan to carry a balance, if you want the convenience of equal monthly debt repayments, and you can pre-qualify for a favorable interest rate. In addition, the card also earns 1.5% cashback on all purchases. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And so what about the pros and cons here? The Upgrade Visa card with Cash Rewards earns rewards on par with cards for good or excellent credit. And unlike many of those cards, any unpaid balance is automatically converted into an installment loan with a fixed monthly payment. You can also borrow against your credit limits, much like a personal loan. Okay, so this is good. And what about the cons? You may qualify for better terms with a traditional personal loan, depending on your financial situation. And as of this show, the card is not available to residents of Iowa, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Washington, D.C. So, number 1, folks, the best of the best, in our view, the best credit card for fair or average credit, the Navy Federal Cash Rewards credit card. Our score 10 over 10. And for this card, the recommended credit score is 600 to 850. And the regular APR 9.65% to 18% variable. There is no annual fee, and you earn 1.5% cashback on purchases. And there are no foreign transaction fees, so this is really good. What about the pros and cons? The pros: simple rewards, lower interest rates, and no fees for many things, and you can choose between MasterCard and Visa. What about the cons? You must be or qualify to be a Navy Fed customer, right? We're talking here about membership, but membership is open to everybody. You don't have to have military affiliation or geographic affiliation to qualify for membership, okay? And another drawback is there are no introductory promotional rates. You have high spend amounts for bonus, and benefits vary. But long story short, this is a great credit card. This is a really, really cool, and this is our number 1 pick when it comes to credit cards for fair or average credit. So if your credit is currently in the 600 and you just want to have a credit card, a wonderful credit card with rewards, you want to consider the Navy Fed Cash Rewards credit card, among others. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I was talking to you today about the top 10 credit cards for fair or average credit. Number 1, we have Navy Federal Cash Rewards, 10 over 10. Number 2, we have Upgrade Visa with Cash Rewards, 9.5 over 10. Number 3, we have a Capital One Quicksilver 1 Cash Rewards, 9 over 10. Number 4, we have Capital One Platinum, 8.5 over 10. Number 5, we have Paddle 2 Cashback No Fees Visa, 8.5 over 10. Number 6, we have Indigo Platinum, 8 over 10. Number 7, we have a Mission Lane Cashback, 8 over 10. Number 8, we have Milestone Gold MasterCard, 7.5 over 10. Number 9, we have Prosper Card, 7 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have Avant Credit Card, 6.5 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. Really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.